Yo, Mark's over here. In this video, I'll talk about the 3 option plays I've done lately. One was probably a few weeks ago, one is happening currently, and one I just bought in on Friday. And that was silver, Hyliion SHLL, and YELP. So why did I buy these? The strategies for these were all a little bit different. So I think you guys might think this is interesting. Let's just jump into this. But before we jump into this video though, don't forget to smash down that like button. It really helps this content, helps other people see this video. And if you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button. It's free to do, and I'd really appreciate it. Okay, let's get into this. So the first stock we have here is silver. So silver here, I bought the call option right on the 21st of July. Okay, so right here, so I bought the call option there. I already had a position in silver. So that was just to kind of leverage my position there. I thought that this trend was going to start going exponential, which it started to do that. I mean, it was already going exponential, but it continued to go up. So then I sold this position right on the 27th, and this was around the share price, right, of 22.83, somewhere around that. I think it was 22.66 was right around where I executed my position. And this is a play where I wanted to stay invested in silver because I had shares already. So I sold this option knowing that I was going to use the proceeds to buy more silver. But I was going to wait a few days to see if the price ends up going down. But if the price ends up going up, I would still buy into this stock. I just wanted to deleverage myself of the risk, cash in on the profits. I think I got over 50% gains on the stock already, or on the option already. So I just did that. And then I ended up buying in again on the 30th. So it indeed went down a bit. So I bought in again on the 30th, just the common shares, and on the 31st as well. So I started buying my shares back, and then I recently been selling the last couple of days. I actually sold out completely of my silver position. But I do plan to buy more silver back if there's a pullback. And I have gold as well, so I'm still exposed to precious metals. I just thought silver got a little bit too ahead of itself, and I wanted to cash in my gains, and I will try to get back into silver. We'll see if that was a mistake. We'll see if we get the opportunity again. I might buy some back. I mean, it already had a dip a little bit. I didn't buy in on Friday. Maybe I should have bought a little more on Friday, but I will see if we get another opportunity. Hopefully it goes back down. I would love to see silver go back down to the $22 range, test this level, this prior level of support before rocketing into a new high. Okay, so the next stock that I bought an option for was SHLL, or Tortoise Acquisition. So we were going in this downward wedge channel here, and where I bought it was right when we touched the bottom of this channel here. I bought the option, and I bought even more than one option at some point during this time here. And I sold most of my options just for little gains here and there, but I'm still holding one option right now. And I plan to hold that probably just until we get to the top of this new trend line that I'm seeing here. And this channel is pretty important. This is an update to my random what the chart video here. I was matching these two lines here, but the more important lines to match up here were the start of this uptrend. And this also matches to this base of way earlier here in the low that we had on this day where we've just had announced that this merger thing was going to happen. So this is a pretty significant trend that we're seeing here. And if this breaks, we could see some significant lows. So I'm watching this here, want to see us go back up to the upside of this channel. I might consider selling the option there. I might buy shares with the proceeds like I did with silver maybe. So I might be interested in that, but I'm hoping that we can break out of this channel, and then I would start sell my option, and want to ideally sell that for around when we hit the $25 level, a little bit higher. That's my plan with SHL option I have there. Let's go to the next stock. So the last stock that I bought, and this I just bought actually literally on Friday, and I placed an order midday, and I put it pretty low, and I just got kind of lucky or we'll see if I get lucky if I make money on this trade. So the option order executed literally a couple minutes before close. So pretty much at the low of the day, the option just got executed, my price I wanted. So that was pretty cool. Let's look at the max chart here. Okay, it's a little too far. Let's go here. Okay, so in terms of a technical analysis, one thing that I am looking at that I see here is this trend. So we might have a little bit more low to reach here At the same time, I do think that we have upside as well. So we'll see if we get to this low. I don't really know. So I'm hoping that we go down a little bit, probably still, but hopefully we get this bounce. And that's kind of what I'm banking off of. But the fundamental reason why I bought into Yelp was not necessarily that this trend is here. This is something I looked at kind of after the fact a little bit. The reason was because we went down over 70% on Friday. And why did that happen? We had earnings, and I'm not a long position in Yelp, but I do have a great track record. Every single trade in terms of options and common stocks that I bought were all swing trades, and I've been profitable 100% of the time. But the reason here that I jumped in was because when I looked at the news here, this stock went down 70%, but they made a beat on both levels of earnings. So the reason why the stock went down, in my opinion at least, was specifically because they made the statement that they saw an increase in revenue ads go up in May and then level off in July when they saw cases spike. So went up in May. In July, when cases start to spike, they leveled off in terms of their revenue. Okay, that makes sense. So, but then if that's what's scaring off investors, I am banking on this play that, well, I'm seeing in August, we're starting to see cases go down now. So I think that could be a new trend that we're seeing. I think that we're going to level off, kind of like here. We went up a lot, leveled off for a little bit, and then started going down gradually. I'm not saying that we won't get another spike in the future, but I think we're going to go down a little bit. I think stores might be opening up a little bit more after that in the near future. I think that's going to help ads, marketing, and I think that's going to just fundamentally increase the price, at least in the short term, for Yelp stock. And that's just my play I'm doing here. That's kind of the reason. I think it's a little bit of an overreaction in terms of revenue, in terms of EPS. They had beats on both levels. I think that we can see a resurgence of revenue ads and a desurgence of COVID cases. Okay, so that's what my kind of game plan here. I do not plan to buy more shares of Yelp or anything, because I don't have shares of Yelp and I'm not along in terms of Yelp. The bullish case I do have for Yelp is, first of all, their market cap is only $1.something billion. So the bullish play I have here is that if a big company like Google or some other kind of big tech company wanted to acquire Yelp, that could make it for a hefty premium, and that would be my main bull case for Yelp stock. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and got some value from this and thought this was interesting. Remember, this is not financial advice. This is what I happen to be doing with these three options, with these three companies, or two companies, one commodity. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If you want to support this channel and get an amazing brokerage, here's my referral link to ETRADE. I also included in the description down below. And ETRADE is just an amazing brokerage. I definitely like Robinhood as well, but ETRADE is definitely something I feel more comfortable with promoting for newer investors and for experienced investors. It's just a solid platform with a lot of resources. I'm really into Robinhood as well myself, but I know that it's easy to not be as disciplined with Robinhood, so I feel like you gain your discipline with ETRADE, with that platform, and then go into Robinhood and knock yourself out.